Virgo.
Okay.
Everybody know where he shoot the pin in leg.
Okay, now for example, Chidi, X out for here first. X out of here. For example, drag your location into your tooltip.
Location. Call location.
No, just the location itself. The location. The location on your
location is down. Location,
yeah, drag it into tooltip for now. So now you see that it's not showing. But hover over Texas, for example.
But Texas.
Okay, now because you've already formatted your tooltip, it's not going to show. Go back to your tooltip. Go back to your tooltip format and reset. Reset it. Okay, now so hover over your. So it's giving you stuff for location. Hover over Arizona, for example. So it's telling you the location of that. Hover over Arkansas. So you're going to give you the location for that. So you see now that even though the location is not showing on the viz, you can use the tooltip to display those location and their address. Okay. For example, drag off that location off tooltip. Drag it off. Now bring in, let's say, the note. No, don't bring in the note. Bring in the company. Okay, now let's drag in the NROC core region into the tooltip.
In progress.
Okay, now so over anything. Why is this one showing star? But so once it's because there are so many location in this core region, so that's why it's giving you that star. But if you hover over the green ones, you see that it's telling you their core region and so on. But even though they are not in the tooltip, so the tooltip is very vital to show more information that the viz itself cannot contain. So like that I was saying, I don't like to hide it. I like to show it, but you can't download my data. Okay, I'm just trying to help you see some information, how to add some information on the tooltip without actually being visible.
Yeah, but I want to ask, like, you say without downloading your information, but if you go to your the tablet profile, they can still download your stuff. So
Yeah, no. See, your tablet public profile is just where you people showcase their skill. Even like that, you can even make it that people cannot download your work. They can only view. They cannot download. You can do that. Okay. But what I'm saying, in the real world, okay, there are different type of users. You have interactors. You have people that can interact and edit. You have people that have full option. Like you now, as a developer, you have full option. You can download any worksheet, any data, and so on, because you are the developer. But the users of this report, the company might not want them to have access to the data. They are just people that interact with your report. So such people, you don't want to give them access to your data. So in the server, there's what we call role level security setting, where you define like, okay, Dada is going to be using this report. I only want him to view the report, but he cannot download the report. He cannot download the data. And you can say, okay, you want Taba to be able to view the report. He can modify the report. He can edit the report. So all these are very important. You know, I think we fix a day to like go through all this. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So try and clean up your dashboard and publish it. Okay, who else? Thanks. Daniel, share your screen.
Prof, good evening. Sorry,
okay.
I have a job with my wife's phone. I'm on the road. I'll soon get to it.
Okay, we see your wife. She's beautiful. Thank you. And Dada, we see your suit and your glasses. Okay.
Yeah, this is my screen.
Okay, go to presentation mode.
Presentation mode.
Okay, mute one of your laptop, please.
1 second. Is it okay now?
You are still echoing like Matrix. Okay. All right, your dashboard is looking good. Again, on your detail table, you still need to work on that to make sure that it's okay if this is how you want to leave it, but you see that the space for the NRC region, you have to like minimize it so the color can fill up all of the space.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is your first dashboard that I will ever see you present that actually meets the requirements. So everybody, let's give Daniel a clap. Let's clap for him for the first time. So,
From my end, I'm clapping for you too.
Daniel will always come to class and disrupt us with his Harvard logic, but he will never show his dashboard. But this is looking good so far. Nice dashboard. But try and fix the detail and publish. All right.
Prof,
Yeah.
this KPI, I was trying to do it, but I couldn't. I don't know. I couldn't get it.
Which KPI?
This one here is on top. That has the for the filter. That has the nuclear steam system, the architect engineer.
You can do it. It's the same way you have just drag it on top and resize it. It's drag and drop. You can drag it. Yeah, you can drag your filters anywhere and size it, resize it how you want it. Okay, Daniel, this is looking good, but try and fix the detail table and publish.
Okay, I'll try and readjust it.
Okay, all right. And
Yeah.
hold on, one more thing. Click on the core, the core region terminate, for example.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So it's looking good. All right, so try and format the table and make sure the color covers all of the
The core terminate, okay.
yeah, you can resize the cell size and then finish up. But good job.
Yeah, thank you.
So Chidi, quickly share your screen.
Okay.
And Femi, get ready to share your screen. Go to your dashboard. Now you see your filter. Click on the first one and drag it on that tag. Drag it on top. No, on top. Yeah, right there. No, come down. No. Control Z. If it does not show you where it's going to stay, don't drop it. So
Okay.
drag it now on top. No, on top of the dashboard. You are dragging it out. No. Yeah, right there. Drop it now. And you can adjust it, and then you do the same thing
for the other ones.
You put it by the side, and then you can just readjust them.
I was just calculating. Like I was trying to do it on the sheets. I'm like, what is going on? Like,
no. All right, so just drag it there and then resize them. You drag the other beside it, in front or behind. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. Good. And Femi, share your screen.
Hello.
Yeah, we are waiting for you.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
Okay.
Can you see it now, please?
We are seeing your Zoom. We need to see your dashboard.
You see my Zoom?
Yeah, Zoom is what you're sharing. We need to see your dashboard, not Zoom.
Can you see it now, please?
No, it looks like you are sharing your Zoom. Cancel your screen share and just share your screen so you can flip between any application.
Hold on, please. Can you see it now?
Okay, so go to your dashboard. That's all we need to see.
This is the dashboard. and this parent company issue, I have a problem with it because I couldn't. This one, I was trying to make it 100%, but going through the video, I discovered that I didn't have the option of, around here, I saw a couple of things like two different.
Okay, all right. First of all, okay, just click out. Let's spend 5 minutes and walk you through here. First of all, you see where you, no, go to your, you see where you have
My
number.
dashboard?
No, right there, just stay there. You see where you have your number of plant in your size. Go and drag it off. We didn't put anything in size. That's why your dashboard. No, the one you have in size. You see this? Come down. Yeah, the second. Yeah, right there. Drag it off. Okay. No, do Control Z. Do Control Z. Control Z, or just go back. The one you have in size. You see that little, the second one on top. That one. Drag it off. Okay, now. Secondly, go back to your number of plants in your rows.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not even
Go to quick table calculation. And we did percent of total. Okay. Now, drag off your region from the test, because you can see your dashboard is, yeah. Drag it off from yeah, drag it off. Okay. And now go back to your row calculation. Your number of plants in your rows. And we do compute using table down.
Yeah.
And then now hold your control key on your laptop and drag that row, that calculation into your tooltip.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, hold your control key down first and drag it into your label.
To my label.
Okay, so now
This way?
Yeah, so now you can go ahead and format it to make sure we did 0 decimal places. No, that's not where we went to.
Good evening.
Good evening, Victor.
Yeah, but if you look at the colors, see the way you had yours, like the Ameru, wherever had a green, it's supposed to be the green, the core.
Yeah,
green.
he didn't format his color yet, so
Yeah,
you don't do
maybe
that.
you should help him do that.
Oh yeah, and like I said yesterday, if you format this color in one of the worksheets, the color apply automatically to all of the worksheet. So first of all, you have to fix this your formatting by going to your numbers, the formatted one in your tooltip. I mean, in your label.
It's butter.
Let's format the percentage first, Femi.
Okay.
The number of plant in your label, the one you drag to your label. So go back to that, click on that little arrow down, click on formats, go to the number percentage, and just make it 0 decimal place, because, okay. And then if you need to like make them side by side, you can see right now they are just overlapping on the bar. We want them to be on a straight line just to maximize the space. So you go to your tooltip. No, sorry, your label, not there. Go to your label. Go to your test and click on those 3 dots in front of your test. And then here you can copy one of the line behind the order. Just highlight and cut it. Highlight everything. No. Make sure you highlight everything all the way, else you're going to break the code.
This one? Like this?
Yeah. So now do Control X or cut. Now go to the move. Just press back on your laptop. No, you look where. No. Press back. You see, we're trying to get rid of the space. You see where your mouse is highlighting right now. Use the backspace to clear that. Yes, the backspace to clear that space off. Now,
Okay.
paste what you cut, what you highlighted, paste it right there. Okay, so because if you don't do that way, that space will still be there and it will mess up your formatting. So you have to make sure you get rid of the space. So click OK now. Okay, now, so we want to make sure everything is in center. You see they're all the way up. So you go to your alignment and just make everything center. Okay, now it's looking better. Then go and fix your color as well.
My colors.
Your color for the core region. Just double click on the region, on the legend, or you can go through the color. Double click on any color there. So what did we give the core region? Green. We say the core region is green because all of the core region are in the green. And your core terminate is what? Red. So click on Femi, wait, you've not finished now. You click OK. No, okay, now just go back to your color. Now the core region is green. Your core terminate is red because we say because they are getting rid of those locations, we want to put them red. Now we say your core relocate, we make it yellow or orange. Orange. And core exception, we make it like a light yellow because these are light orange. How do you get to light? You only have one orange there.
Yes.
But we don't want to use the same orange now, but we want a lighter orange. So how do you get there? Exactly. So you can assign like a lighter one there. Okay, I will click OK. And now because you formatted this color here, if you go back to your core NRC region, your core NRC region worksheet, the color should automatically apply here because it's the same field. You see?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So try and format your dashboard and make it look good. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Thanks.
Professor.
Call me Luck. Why are you guys calling me Professor? Me, I'm still learning.
I learned from one of these.
I'm still
I
learning.
really do not know the person that keeps saying professor, so I just
Lucky is okay. All right. So thanks, Femi. And we're going to share next. Abayomi.
Okay.
Show us your dashboard.
Okay. Yep. Just 1 minute.
Excuse me, please. One other thing. I discovered something. Hello.
Yeah.
Sorry for breaking you from going on. I discovered that on my dashboard, my core NRC region is now really coming up the way I want it. It's in small.
You have to format
size.
It's now again
very little.
We want all of the tree map chart on top. Okay, the stack bar chart in the next line, and the detailed table should be all across.
Can you let me hit the food?
I already hit it.
Okay.
I had already hit it.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Okay. We don't want it this way. We want all of the tree map on top, the stack bar chart below, and the 100%, the detail table all across below. Let me share my screen so you see. And I've said you can go to my profile and see, okay, this is how we want it. Can you see my screen?
Okay.
Yes.
So you see, we have the 100%, the tree map on top. We have the 100% stack bar chart. This way, let me show the real one. Okay, just like this. You see it? And then the detail table will be below this way. So you can use this as a benchmark to format your dashboard. If you can do something better than this, fine, but at least.
Let me quickly ask you a question. Now, can you see my screen?
No, you're not sharing yet. Just wait. I'm trying to answer Femi's question, okay? So Femi, if it's not coming out the way you want, you can click inside the worksheet and make it entire view. It's going to fit the entire view of your container. Okay.
I mean, it's not coming out the way I want it to come out on the
play with the fit, play with the formatting here. For example, if I click here now and I said standard, you can see it's a little bit small, or if I click width. But for me, I'll just use entire view so it fill up, and then you can format your titles, reduce it to like 10 or 8, and hide all your legend. Okay, that's formatting. So if you need help with your formatting, reach out. Okay, but I want you guys to get used to formatting your dashboard. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bayo, share your screen quickly.
Okay, like I'm having problem with this.
No, we want to see your dashboard first.
Now, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to rearrange it like your own now. But now, if I have to click this one out, if I move this line, it's going to move the entire screen instead of this alone.
We don't even need that legend, so just get rid of it.
Which one?
We don't need the legend on your right-hand side. We don't need it.
I don't know how to reorganize this screen. Let me just take this one out. Yeah. So this is okay. Let me take this one out and start so that you can see what I mean. Now I want to start. I click this vertical line, then go to my details table, then drag it down. So it's still going to occupy the whole screen. Now, so now I can only move it sideways. I cannot move it down. If I click this one, it's not going to come down.
But the vertical line, you didn't move it to the dashboard. You only click
vertical line.
Yeah, move it. Yes, you have to place it. It's a good. Then
this is what I'm saying. From here, you know, I can shift it from the sideboard from up here.
It's because if you have one container there on your view, where do you want to move it to? Drag another container in there so you have something to like work with.
Like this one now. So
you are still dragging that container inside another container. So if you want to be able to move it, you have to drag something on top or below or beside.
Okay, now I want to put this one on top.
Then drag it and put it on top, leave it. And then drag that table, adjust the table below, drag it down. And then you can keep on doing the same thing.
This one doesn't, this is what I'm saying. Now, I can't drag this one down now.
It's because there's nothing on top. You have to put something on top.
Okay, I'll put this one on top now.
Can I give a clue?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so all the containers where the sheets are, just click on all of them and then the dashboard will rearrange them for you. And then you can go from there. Just double click on all of them and they will show up on your dashboard. On the left-hand side, right there, just double click on, no, cancel. All right, see right there, no? Go back to your sheets. Yeah, just click on all of them, all. Check all of them, on the left. No, you don't have to drag them, just check.
Double click on it.
Yeah, there you go. Check one, yeah, check that one, and then check all of them, yeah. No, don't drag it, just check them. Just click on them. How about that? Click it. Click it.
Double click twice. If you do it once, it won't do.
There you go. And then click the other one. And then click the other one. The ones that are not
No,
are
I'm
not
not
checked.
using the call location.
Okay. And then you can go from there. Just edit them. Okay.
So however way, you still have to like move it around to fit your taste. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So Bayo, you are not ready for us. Okay. Thank you. And
I'll fix it. Then I'll let you know.
okay, Fataba, you share your screen.
Okay.
Okay. Still work in progress.
I have an issue with these percentage.
Okay, yeah, that can easily be fixed. Anyway, okay. Scroll down. So you also see work in progress as well. All right, so fix.
Lucky,
Yeah.
please, I have a suggestion. One little one. Can you
Okay.
let Abayomi go back? Can you give him like maybe 4 minutes? Just try and let him, maybe Dada should help him to like fix it. Just 4 minutes, please.
Yes,
So that you could see.
we have again, there is in life, there's a stage where you take somebody by the hand and walk them. But there's a time you just have to let them alone and let them walk by themselves. Okay? So he has to learn it. If you have any challenge, he can reach out to you or Dada, but it's something that he has to learn now how to do on his own. So he has to be independent on fixing this. Okay? We don't have all the time in class. Okay? Remember, we have some stuff we have to do today. All right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And Eloho, share your screen. Fataba, you can go ahead and try and finish your dashboard and publish to the Tableau
Okay.
public. Okay. But
Okay.
good job so far.
Thank you.
Eloho, can you share your screen?
Okay, let me try. I'm still on the first sheet. I just figured it out anyway. The first year I've been able to do it. The challenge I'm having on it is trying to apply the color charts to it.
Okay. Just share your screen. Don't worry. You seem to be catching up quickly, even though this is your first week with us. You know, so just share your screen.
Yeah. Sure. I don't know if you can see it now.
Yeah, we can see.
Okay, so this is where I am.
So did you create a calculation for the location yet for the core region and so on?
Yes, I've done the calculation.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. I'll try and you're supposed to like let me know today when you have the time, but I guess Sunday is busy, Father's Day.
Oh.
But between tomorrow,
yes, I know.
Tomorrow after I work with like let's say between 7 and 8 tomorrow, let me know what time work for you between let's say between 6 and 8 o'clock, so I can take you one-on-one to get you up to speed. Okay.
Okay, 6 is okay for me.
6. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Good job so far. Okay. Don't worry, you will get up to speed. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So Topman said he is driving. He's on Father's Day honeymoon, so let's leave him out. So, Dada, I won't call you. I know you're becoming a Zen master. Ejiro, I won't call you. No, okay. But I'm going to send out an assignment either tonight or tomorrow morning. Please, the new beast, you have to do it because there's something I want us to do after this class. I like to bring in real life experience into this class so we can all learn. Okay, there was something I did recently in one of my projects. Okay, I got stuck. I have to use some fake data to create my the challenge I was having, and I posted the issue on Tableau forum. Some of the Tableau gurus and Zen master have to help me out. You know, imagine they have to like reach out to me and say, okay, do these calculations and do calculation. So such thing, I like to bring it into the class so we can all learn from it. And I expect like maybe Dada and Ejiro, if you guys want to share like real life experience, I mean, to help others so that we can all learn from it is good. So I'm going to put together the data. I'm looking for some free data that kind of fit into what I'm doing, so we can use that to like learn those challenges. You know, it's like a scorecard kind of dashboard, where on one dashboard you have about right now I have about 15 dashboard on one dashboard, and they're all like scorecard. And in each scorecard, I have like 5 different V's inside one of the scorecard. And for me to attain one of the V's in those 3, I have to write like 5 calculations to achieve one. So you can tell. I mean, if you come across such in real life, I'm sure some of us will just quit the job and say, it's too hard. But it's not really hard. It's just logic. So we're going to walk through that all together, hopefully next week. So the assignment I'm going to send out now, please do it, okay? Just to like help us prepare. I will send that out. Okay, so today, what I want us to do today is like, let's attempt interview preparation. Okay, so as we are learning, we can talk about interviews. Thank God, Dada is here and Ejiro is here. Okay, one of the things in interview, your most selling points in interviews is tell me about yourself. It will always come up whether they want to use like what are those techniques they use in interview. They use this what's it called, behavioral questions. They use like work related experience, or they use like technical questions. But whichever way, the first thing the recruiters will always ask you is tell me about yourself. Now that is your selling point. Before now, I used to have like a cheat sheet that I used to I would just read it to them. But as as I keep on doing this interview, interacting with them, I've gained some kind of experience that I don't even use that cheat sheet anymore. I know what they want. They're just trying to see what you've done in the past, how technical you are, your soft skills, interacting, how you interact, in a project, how you gather your requirement, what you did, the challenges you have, how you solve it, and the outcome. And all of this, you should be able to like put it together in about 4 to 5 sentences, because the recruiters have a lot of things they want to discuss with you, and you can't just keep on going rambling and just talking, and you don't give them a chance to talk and ask more questions. So the idea for the newbies is to create like a word format and to write out how you answer those questions for yourself. Okay, so as we are training, create like a Word document on your laptop. Okay, as we discuss these things, start to write out how you will answer those questions. For example, if they ask me, tell me about yourself. Before now, those that have been in my class know that I have this cheat sheet that I used to use, where I'll say I have 8 years of experience in this. I've done that. I'll just read through. It worked for me. A lot of the times I've done so many projects, it worked. Let me look for that document and share, so that can give us like a guideline. And then, but I don't want us to focus on that. I want you to be able to, develop how you answer something like that. Where's my sheet? Just a minute, please. Let me quickly pull this up. I must have. Did anybody? Okay, all right. Let me pull. Just give me a second, please. Let me pull it up here. Okay, let me download this. Okay, so let me share my screen. Let me know where you can see. Let me know when you can see my screen.
Yes,
We can see your screen.
Okay, so when it comes to tell me about yourself, what I drafted here is just to wrap up all of your experience with technical, soft skills, requirement gathering in one place. But you don't have to tell them all of this. Okay, you can use this to like write out what you would tell them that really fit your experience. Okay, let me start by with myself. In recent time, how I've been answering those questions. Mr. Lucky, tell me about yourself, what you've done in the past. When they ask you, tell me about yourself, they're asking what you've done in the past, where you work, the type of project you work, what background you have that relate to the job requirement that you are being interviewed for. Anything that can show them that you know this job. That is what they're asking for. They are not asking you for your parents, your children, where you come from. No, just tell them things that have to do with the job and how that job matches your previous experience and you. So this is how I'll answer it. Tell me about yourself. First of all, start by saying, first of all, let me thank you all for this great opportunity. It's an awesome privilege to be interviewed by great people like you, just to make their head big, you know. And so I've been in this field for the past 8 years. Since I've been in this field as a data analyst, I've worked across multiple organizations, such as banking, telecommunication, healthcare, and even sales company. In my experience, citing my last experience as an example, I work within a team of 8 developers, of which I was the only BI developer among them. My role there was to understand the user's data needs, their requirements, gather the data from multiple sources, such as SQL Server, web application, Salesforce, or Excel, integrate those data using ETL tools such as Tableau Prep, Informatical, SQL Server, and sometimes I can even use Python to do some data wrangling and so on. And then once the data meets the needs of the requirement, I can push those data into the data warehousing. And if I'm solely to use this data in within the Tableau environment, I'll use Tableau Prep to attribute my data as a Tableau data source. And from there, I'll work hand in hand with the users of this report to develop various reports. Precisely in my last project, I developed 160 reports these reports were being used by over 1,000 users across the company locations. They have different locations all across the world. My role is to make sure I execute the right rule level security for the users, make sure my report is up to date for the users, and work hand in hand with managers, directors, even some lower level employees to help them understand this report and how this report meets their daily needs. Just cut it short there. So now, if you look, I've mentioned that I gather reports where I pull my data from, the users of this report, and how many reports I developed within my last contract. Now they might come back to say, okay, how long were you with Anthem? I can say, okay, maybe I was with them 1 year, or how long were you with LE Analytics? I can say, okay, I was there for like 8 months. So that 8 months give them an idea that, so if I can develop 460 reports within a space of 8 months, I know what I'm doing. Okay. So again, what is the key point in Tell Me About Yourself is to highlight what you did, the tools that you use, how you use them, where you put them, and so on. Okay. So we're going to retake that again. And this Tell Me About Yourself, it is selling point. We're going to rehearse this over and over again. And as we rehearse, you start writing down how you will present yourself about, tell me about yourself. You can pick out some point here, or you can reward this, okay, and use it. There was one I used in one of my interview. I know I type it out. I will look for it. It should be on my desktop. It kind of hit the point a lot. Okay, I will look for that and send out. Okay, but tell me about yourself. Plan to use like 5 sentences, or at most, don't speak more than 5 minutes, because your interview has windows, like 30-minute windows or 1-hour window. So don't talk more than 5 minutes. Okay, plan yourself, look at the requirements and see what you can fit in. Now, if you look at this screen, you can also just have this screen handy, at hand, to say, okay, this is how I'm going to answer my question. I won't just bother myself. Okay, you can say, okay, in my last project, I have the opportunity to work in a collaborative environment that brings together industry leaders and technology experts. Together, we achieve and drive the future of the organization. Okay, you say my role in particular, I participated in all of the phases of the design and development life cycle of the analytic application and reporting tools. I utilize tools like Tableau, Tableau Prep, SQL, Power BI, and more. My primary duties include, but not limited to, maintaining, just pick out like 4 or 5 points here and just cut it short. So with that, you've hit the nail on the head. Now, if you're not okay with this, you are free to reward this in your own way that it works for you, so that it can just flow out naturally, because based on what you say, they might ask more questions. Okay. Any question? Any question?
I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you say you have experiences in those tools you mentioned, are they going to start saying you should start explaining each of those tools? Or
yeah, yes and no. Okay, depend on the recruiter. Now, for example, they might want to drill you down just to see your experience in Tableau. They might say, okay, after introducing yourself, they might say, okay, tell us what is your most difficult project in Tableau, or what project did you find difficult in Tableau, or what kind of project have you done in Tableau? Just something that they want to see how you've used Tableau. Okay. Now, if they ask you such question, don't think further. Reference what you've done in the class. Okay, what you've done in the class is an experience to you. Anywhere in the world, you can put it in your resume that you've done this, you've done that, you've done, and that is why I'm so particular about you doing the assignment, fixing your error yourself, and doing your dashboarding, because this will come out of yourself. Okay, for me, if they ask me such questions, it's okay, what have you done in Tableau, or what are the most difficult job you've done in Tableau? I can reference what we did recently. I'll say where my most challenging project so far I recall this project I did, which is the reactor nuclear report. And it's one of my most complex reporting, in the sense that I have to bring in a lot of logic to arrive at the user's requirement, to meet the user's requirement. Then you start explaining your data. So you have this data, they have that have locations, different location data, but the locations are not properly defined. They have the location state code embedded in the data, and for me to be able to pull out those data to define their core locations and core region, I have to write a complex calculations to bring out those states. And I use, you can say, use the if function and contain function to arrive at your logic. And at the end of the day, you develop a report that the users can easily interact with, using some color schemes to showcase where their core region are in the data, and those regions that you are planning to get rid of or terminate. Just explain what you've done in the class. They're trying to see how technical you are in Tableau, and if you ever done technical job. That's why I always tell you guys, reference what you've done in the class. In all of my interview, I've always referenced what I've done in the class, except now that I've done some kind of complex reporting outside of the class. But again, I try to bring in those experiences to class, so it's still the same.
And another question I want to ask, if they are asking you about your experience after using the class, can they ask you something about a real-life demonstration of what you've done?
Of course, they might ask you, listen, sometimes if I feel that the recruiters are getting a bit technical with me and I'm not ready for them, you know what I will do? I will change the interview, because listen, you are competing against each other. Don't be pushed back. I'll just say, okay, because most time, and recently since COVID, it's video interview, Zoom, either Zoom or Teams. And I will always get my Tableau Public ready. And I will make sure I click on my most, for example, this is, where's my Tableau Public? Okay, I can just, I can say, okay, I can just get this tab, one of my dashboard ready, and I know I want to use this for them. So once they ask me a question, I will say, okay, do you mind me sharing with you some of my sample works so you follow along with what I'm saying? Because visual catches a lot. You understand? So once you have the dashboard in front of them, you've taken their mind away from you and on that dashboard. So you cannot demonstrate what you've done. So they're not looking at your dashboard and no longer on you.
So definitely, if they're asking something that is a little bit technical, you can pull out one of the work and explain to them. And,
get it ready before the interview, so you can easily switch without having them to wait for you to try to log in. So once they say your interview is 9 o'clock, get your materials ready, go to your Tableau Public, and so you have to plan your way, because you have 30 minutes to sell yourself. So plan your way. That's the way I've done it, and it has always worked. Okay, in all of the interviews I've done, I've always come out at the last top people for the selection. So even though they might not end up selecting me, but I know I made it to the last stage. You get it? So it has always worked for me. Prepare, get your Tableau Public ready, look for your most best dashboard, and just keep it there. And once you see that they're asking you too much question, and you want to you feel you need to flip this interview, tell them, okay, I have something I need to show you. If you don't mind, I can quickly show you so you can understand what I'm saying. They'll say, okay, it's allowed. They'll never say no. And then what you can just do is just, okay, show them the dashboard and start walking them through all of this. And Ejiro, can you give us more hint on that? Because I know you did that as well.
Yes, once you take their attention from there, and you show them your Tableau Public, as you open your Tableau Public, they will see what you have in your Tableau Public folder, and they're like, okay, after showing them, the next question, almost every time, the next question is usually, oh, can you show us what you have in your Tableau Public folder? as before you got to this, we saw some things, you know, so then you'll be able to shine, like take their mind off the interview and they'll be looking at your work.
Exactly. So you have to know how to like flip them around. That is why I'm so important. I say, do your innate job, hide all your worksheet and publish your work to Tableau Public. It's your profile. One of the gig I did, that was last year. I did that gig for like 4 months. I did not apply for that job. I didn't. Somebody just went on Tableau Public looking for somebody. No, they actually went to my LinkedIn. From there, I have my Tableau Public link in there, and they click on it, and he called me up and said, "Okay, we see your profile. Are you available for 3 months a contract?" I was like, "Sure, yes." That was it. I didn't apply. My portfolio speak for me. Okay, a lot of people have gotten this job without knowing anything. I've said it here before. When I started, I didn't know. I didn't even have no sample work to show. I didn't have nothing to show. Okay, so try and master your dashboarding, understand what you did, and you can shine with it.
Hello, Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say something.
Okay, but you are echoing so badly. We can.
Yeah, I just want to quickly mention again about.
Sir, can you stop your screen?
I want to say something about this our portfolio. It's a very strong tool. I just want to add to what you are currently saying. It's a very strong tool. Now, the job that I'm currently doing, I got that job, like 70% of that job already, even before the interview, based on some of these visualization that we're doing in class. You know, I already viewed my dashboard based on the on my public and all of. So they already fell in love with it, and they were like, "Oh, can we meet this guy?" and all of that. At the point, you know, they suspended that interview, but eventually, when they could no longer wait, so they had to call. So it was more like a free ride. Though that does not mean that I haven't had some number of interviews that didn't, you know, went well. But then, of course, I knew I was building up over time. But eventually, what I just want to say is that when you have this opportunity in this class and you're having all of these beautiful dashboards, and all of these visuals and all of that, make sure you make them more, you know, very good, that you'll be proud of. And even at the point of interview, they can ask you, "Oh, which of your dashboard among all of this are you most, you know, proud of that you can tell us one or two things about?" Then you'll be able to, like, you know, say one or two things about it, and then, I mean, God willing, that could just be it.
Absolutely. You know, plus, first of all, you have to get your tell me about yourself. Just get it together, hit the nail on the point, and then show your dashboard samples and me. You're good to go. Okay. Now, what I want us to do, I want for the newbie's sake. Okay, let's start practicing. Let's assume this is our interview. Chidi, if I ask you, let's say I'm calling you right now for an interview, and I tell you about the job, what we're looking for, the skills that you are looking for, and I said, tell me about yourself or about your experience. How will you take that? I'm not expecting you to be perfect yet, but we have to like start practicing this. So if you want to, as you are getting ready for like interview, practice it. Write out what you're going to say. I will send out this write up here. You don't have to say this way, but use this to like draft how you answer that question. And the one I used for one of my recent interview, I will look for it. I know I saved it somewhere. You can just read that one out, because that one is more like talk. It's not bullet point like this. But again, have it in you, read it and practice it, so you can just, you know, let it just come out of you naturally. You know, 5 minutes, you are done. You've hit the nail on the head. So let's start with Chidi. 2 minutes, please. Tell me about yourself.
Thanks for the opportunity. My name is JD Waka. Just like you've seen on my resume, my last project.
No, don't start with that. Just like you see, pretend as if they've not seen your resume. If they see your resume, they will not ask you to tell me about yourself. You know. Just start with something like I've been in this field, or I have 8 years experience about this, and then just go ahead. But don't start with as you can see. We know they can see. Okay.
Thank you for the opportunity. I've got like 5 years of experience in this field. That ranges from working in the banking sector, telecom, so many other multi companies. I've participated in so many projects and applications ranging from BI tools, Tableau Prep, Excel, and Power BI. Primary duties include, or not limited to, maintaining active relationship.
You might not have to say this way. Just reference what you've done in the class, okay? All right. You can just reference, for example, you can just say, I analyze and evaluate detailed business and technical requirements. This is part of your job. You know, you maintain code and complex components of the information system. It's part of your job, you know. But I just want you to know that there are so many things that you can say, okay? That you can say here, just try and reference stuff. Okay, now let me take that again. Tell me about your most accomplished report using Tableau.
My most accomplished reports using Tableau have to be the recent report we just did, which is the nuclear reactor report. We're able to
again, just what you did, just say what you did, how you got the data, how you write the code.
Yeah, I was able to extract the data from extract the data and download it to using the Excel, and from there I was able to go through the requirements, and then I was able to build, solve the issues, the problems by working on the sheets, and then I was able to build my dashboard.
Okay, it's not really perfect, but again, you have to hit the nail on the head. The calculation you did, your challenges, how you did. Okay, it's good. Okay, this is just a starting point. I want us to practice this. Tell me about yourself. It's a selling point, and it will always come up. Every other interview preparation that we're going to do, they might not come up, they might come, but this one will always come 100% guarantee. You cannot escape it, and it's a selling point. This one and your portfolio. Okay. Now let's take Femi. Let's give Femi a try. Tell me about yourself and your most recent projects. Is Femi still here?
Hello.
Okay, we can hear you now. So, did you hear the question?
Yes, I did. I was trying to unmute speaker from my end here. First of all, I want to say thank you for this opportunity you've given me to express myself before you. I have few years of experience in this job, in this line of field, in this line of occupation, but precisely it's just 3.5 years, and I've gone through a couple of projects ranging from civil engineering jobs in Philadelphia, in Pennsylvania as a state, to a couple of Tableau developing Tableau jobs in the banking sector. But the major one that I would like to talk about is the one I worked on with a couple of developers, which was about the nuclear plant project, which was done a couple of weeks back. But before I go further, I wouldn't mind if you give me the chance to show you my screen to be able to, break it down further for you to have a strong, a better understanding of what I'm about to say to you. Is that good enough, Ogaloki?
No, I can see your dashboard later, but I still want to hear you to tell me more details.
Let me put a stop to it at this point, please.
Okay, but
this is coming new.
Yeah, but you did well. You did well. You did well.
Thank you for the words of encouragement.
No, you did well. All right. I'm going to allow Dada and Ejiro to critique, but let's take Tom first, okay? So we can hear from their experience. Fataba, your turn.
Okay. Whew. Hi, my name is Fataba. What's the question? You said, tell me about yourself and the project.
Yeah, your most recent project.
Okay. I've been in the field for the past almost 3 to 4 years now, working with different types of data. One of which I've recently worked on with a company where I have to analyze the nuclear energy using their data, coming up with identifying their core regions and locations, and also showcasing their, okay, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Showcasing the outlining the plant name company and core regions to identify the different states.
And what was the outcome of the reports?
The outcome of the report shows pretty much how many plants are in each region and the parent company utility and their core locations. And also there is a detailed table that I also produced that have the different plants name and parent company license number, and as well as the NRC number, showing where the core regions are located as well.
Yeah, good. Well, you are doing well, okay? What I just wanted you guys to know is hit the nail on the points, okay? Go straight to what. No, you all did well, okay? But keep practicing, okay? And try to write this thing down so that when the time comes, it's gonna flow out naturally.
Okay.
You know. Good job. Where is Tokbe? Tokbe, can you answer any question?
Yes, I'm still looking for a job. I'll try.
Okay, Yeah. Okay. If I say, okay, what don't you like about using Tableau? Let's say they ask you tell me about yourself, and you answered it, and you give them all those beautiful reports, and they ask you, what don't you like about Tableau? Or what will you change about Tableau?
Okay. What I don't like, or what I would like to change about Tableau is I've not thought about it before, but okay, let me think.
I ask that, okay, they might just try to see if you are somebody that like that. For me, I'll never tell them anything I don't like about Tableau, because I'm interviewing for Tableau job, or you're asking what I don't like.
Can you use that opportunity
Yeah, I'll just say,
to change it around?
Yeah, you can change it around.
And tell them everything that you actually loved about it.
Yes, for me, I would say even though Tableau is still involving, there have been a couple of updates, minor changes here and there to try to give the users best experience. I think I love Tableau. I love the flexibility, the advantage it gives to data reporting, data analysis, those calculations in Tableau makes data ETL a lot easier. There are some data from the data source that are not well structured, and with Tableau calculated field, you can quickly write a calculation and achieve some good result. So I think I love Tableau. I've been using it, and it is the #1 BI tool out there. And I just want to stay with Tableau and keep evolving as Tableau also is evolving. That's all for me.
Yeah, thank you for this, because if it has not come up like this, probably they're asking in an interview. I'm not really sure I'm going to do well, because of course at that point you're put on the spot. You want to say something to make them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Good.
This makes sense.
Abayomi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's say they've asked you this question about tell me about yourself and all that, and they asked, okay, how do you gather your data? How do you interact and clarify requirements with your clients or with your users? Or how do you interact with your users and gather data or clarify requirements from your users?
I first tell them about.
No, you don't tell us what you tell them. You just answer the question, assuming you are being interviewed.
How I gather my data.
How do you interact with your users and gather data from the users or clarify requirements from the users?
Wow, it's a very tough question.
It's not. See, you've been doing these things since you've been in the class. But because we do it as friends, you think, but it's part of the job.
Okay.
Even.
Well, let me attempt.
Okay.
With these few ideas that I have. Yeah. As the question said, how do I gather my data? Part of the requirement for me is to analyze every given information according to the specific instruction from the data set that I received, and I make sure that I work hand in hand with other developers, other BI developers in that area, to ensure we have accurate information that our customers or clients required. Working with these data sets, I use all the available tools necessary, like Tableau and Tableau Prep and the Excel and Power BI, to analyze all my information to suit the actual purpose for which the project is meant for.
Well, you kind of hit it on the head later on. Lastly, I'll let Ejiro and Dada share their experience, but let's give Daniel an opportunity to answer that question. Daniel.
Yeah, what's the question again?
So you didn't hear what are you doing? Watching movie on your laptop?
No, you know you were giving others different questions.
I
The
said,
first
okay.
question was.
The last question was, how do you interact with your users or gather data from your users and clarify requirements from your users?
Okay, basically, I've been on the data analytics space now for like 3 years. And anytime we have any project in the office, saying we have clients and they have a project for us to work upon. So first of all, I look at the requirements and also the data. So if I have any issue regarding the requirements, maybe I need to clarify anything. So I schedule a meeting with them, like 15-minute meeting, or depending on the time they have. So if I have any issue based on the requirement they gave me that I don't understand, I have to know, because whatever I need to do on their, on their projects to save time and to save us from repetitive work, I need to make sure that I understand the details properly before I start doing my job. So, or if I have any issue or difficulty again, I also speak to my supervisor or my boss if I have any problem. So based on this, I have a clear understanding of what to do part time before I begin any project.
Okay, all right. Gigi, can you critique what we all said, including what I've said?
I think Daniel hit the nail on the head. You first of all gather the requirements and the data and you review it. So Daniel did a good job with saying what he does with data and how he gathers his data for a project. The first thing that you must do is confidence, because they are not just hearing what you're saying, they're also looking at your reaction. So they are looking at how confident you are while you're speaking. Introduce yourself confidently. I've worked for, I think it was Chidi that said, I've worked for like 5 years. You can't say you have worked for like 5 years. That means you don't know how many years you've worked. You say, I've worked for 5 years, like confidently. I've worked for 5 years. I've done this, I've done that, confidently. Like show them that you have done, because if you have done it, then you'll be able to say, I have done it confidently. So I think they look at your confidence too. I think that's what I gathered for now. I think I liked what the way Fataba answered. She was confident, she was confident, so she can build on it.
Absolutely, I agree. Now, remember, if you look at this little cheat sheet I write here, I say I put the word I here. I did it. Okay, my, you see, is there. So you make it yours. You make it yours. So the word like maybe, just take it out. Just say you did it. It shows your responsibility or how responsible you are for your project. Okay, you say I did this job and I can put my blood on it. I did it. Like Ejiro said, be confident. Use the word I. Don't use word that give them don't assume maybe. Just go straight. Okay, especially when we do like behavioral questions where there are no right or wrong answer.
Somebody has like 2 laptops today.
Hello? Hello?
What? Ah,
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Oh, what about the host? Is that is he? I think he's from his side.
Yeah. I think, I don't know. Maybe the internet or something. I don't know what it is.
I can hear you from here too.
Is the settings that is giving him some problem? Hello, Prof.
Maybe the microphone is using or something.
Okay,
I don't know.
all right. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but it's very
Yes.
low.
You're very low.
I think my
Microphone.
yeah. So, can you hear me now? Better?
Get it up a little bit.
I think this my mic is acting up.
You can drag the mic a little, yeah.
It's not coming up.
Or you increase the laptop speaker.
I think it's
Volume on the laptop.
Let me say this again. Hold on. Hello, can you hear me now?
Well, it's better
Yeah, we
than
can hear you.
Okay, all right. So was that saying anything before? Because I know I couldn't hear him.
No,
It was
I
about
haven't yet said
stats
anything
before.
yet.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Like I said, this don't worry if you struggle with it tonight. I'm going to send this this tell me about yourself out with the other one I used recently. Please try and start putting together how you answer this, especially this tell me about yourself is very important. And then some of the interview questions that they might ask you to like drill you down, I will also send out those ones, okay? You never can tell what they will ask you, but if you prepare yourself, regardless of what they ask you, you have something to say, okay? You can defend it. And also start working on your Tableau public profile, okay?
Okay,
Hello?
a quick question.
Hello?
The previous profile that has been posted, can it be removed and replaced?
Which one?
Like the coronavirus tweet that we did the other time. Can we remove it and replace it?
Of course, you can download it, rework it again, change things around, and then replace it. You can.
Okay.
You can. Right?
But can I say something, please?
Yeah,
Like some of those dashboard that one did when we were like trying to come up, it's always good to leave it like that because you can always let them know this was when you started some time ago. So everything might not really be 100% perfect.
Okay, instead of leaving it, now that you've known Tableau very well, what stop you from going back there, download it, rework it, and make it look nice, and then replace it?
Okay.
Yeah, because
then number two. Okay, Chidi, you want to say something?
Yeah, because if you claim you have experience of 5 years, and the stuff you're talking about is like within few months ago, then
exactly.
even
So
clashing already.
You set yourself up.
Yeah.
Set yourself up.
Can you give me
okay, number two.
The screen briefly with you?
Okay, Abayomi, go ahead.
That's Abayomi. Let me just give me
what was the question?
A minute. No, just to share a screen with you briefly.
Okay. Go ahead.
I've been able to rework this.
Okay, just rework it, make it look good. It's still not looking good the way. For me, I'm going to criticize the dashboard. I'll tear it down.
Which aspect now? This one?
You have a lot of white space. You have a lot of white space. Why don't you utilize it?
In this one?
Yes.
How do I close it up?
That's what you need to find out.
Okay.
We've done a whole lot of work. Just make it fit view. That would take out those space. Entire view. And so fix that, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So who was asking the next question? Was that
Samson?
Go ahead. Samson, we are listening.
Number two, you know now, before, right, the interview mode was like phone call interview, right? Because things have changed now. So can you update us on the latest form of interview, the way things are done now, so that guys could be prepared, so they would know what they are facing?
Whether the interview has changed now or it hasn't changed, your telling me about yourself does not change. So that is the first point we need to start with. So
Okay.
if they ask you, tell me about yourself now, in respect to a BI developer, what will you say?
You didn't get my question, right? My question is before, right? Usually it used to be a kind of phone interview, but now it's a video interview. So what I'm asking is, has anything other to change? I know they were going to ask you, tell me about yourself. That is constant. That is, it's always there.
Are you talking about the atmosphere for the interview, like how you dress and so on?
No. Is it going to be a kind of video interview or phone call interview?
It's video. They'll send you the link, Zoom, Teams, or WebEx.
Okay.
They'll send it to you, and you still have to like dress nice and
corporate.
You don't have to wear a tie, but just look business casual.
Presentable.
Yeah, because as a BI developer, you don't wear tie and suit to work. Nobody care about your tie and suit. They want you to roll up your sleeve and do some, brain work. So just dress in business casual, but don't wear polo and wear Los Angeles face cap. All right.
Los Angeles.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to send out an assignment. It is the insurance assignment. If you don't attempt it, don't even bother showing up for the next class, because those that know me, I know that I always try to encourage success. I believe the work you put in determines the kind of, what you get out. So let me share my screen. You are free to go to my public here. And for that Nijiro, if you want to take up that challenge as well, you're welcome to join. So this was, I sent it out before, but nobody attempted it. Everybody ran away. I don't know why, including Ejiro. I was even expecting her to even challenge me on this.
So you're not telling the guys, anybody who doesn't do it, should not show up in class?
Don't even bother showing up, because I don't want to waste my time. I can as well just go to the club next Friday if you guys are not going to do it.
Prof, don't do like that too. Don't scare guys away.
You have to attempt this, and this has to be part of your most critical report. This is what I did. Okay, nobody gave me this. I just went online. I actually went on kaggle.com, saw the data there. They used Python to do some kind of, it was a challenge for $10,000 by one of the insurance company. And I don't like Python. Even though I study it, I don't have time for it anymore. I'm working with Tableau. So I brought in the data into Tableau, and I did this, and this is one of my reports I used to show up my skills, because only me have this project in Tableau Public. If you go and search Tableau Public for this data here, predictive or healthcare data, you only me have it. So I'm going to send out these requirements. Some of the old folks have it, but I want to send it out again. Okay, let me share the requirement with you. View. So this is the requirement here. Okay. Your client is an insurance company that has provided healthcare insurance to its customers. Now they need your help in building a model to predict whether the policyholders, customers from past years will also be interested in vehicle insurance provided by the company. For example, and they gave you this long example. So evaluation metric, this is how they want to evaluate whatever model or reports that you give to them, so on. Public versus private split. The public leader has 40% of test data, blah, blah, blah. And then this was the solution for how they want you to submit using Python. But what I did was to use a Tableau. I didn't submit it because I know they were looking for Tableau. Okay. But what I just want you to do is to look at this report here based on this metric here and develop something similar like this. Okay, look at the data. For example, what I did here, first of all, do a visualization of all of the data in here. Okay, all of the data. How many customers did the company surveyed? They surveyed 381,000 customers. Okay, out of the 381,000 customers, those that said they are interested in the new insurance product is 46,000, and over 87% of their customers said they are okay with the healthcare insurance they have. They are not interested in their insurance policy. No. And so I did like an age bin here to choose out of the total of the whole survey customers, how the trend of those that says no. So you can see the red here represent those that say no, and the yes shows those that says yes. So this is just the trend from by the age bin. So now we know that only 46,000 of the whole total customer base are interested. So now I need to help the company focus more on this 46,000 customers, not longer on this customer that says no. You get it now? So now we know that we are not looking for those that says no. We are looking for those that says yes. So here I made a note to say, who are the insurable and car insurance policy interested customers? These are those who have a valid driver's license and responded yes to the survey. So these are the 46,000. So I took another age bin here of this 46,000 to say, okay, how did they compare in terms of age? So we see that of this 46,000 here, 3,300 of them falls within the age of 20, 25, and so on. So if you add all of this together, you see that it makes up of this 46,000. And now of this 46,000, which age bracket should the company focus more? Which of this age bracket show more interest? With this line here, you can see that between the age of as the customer progress in age, you see that between the age of 35 to 55, have more concentration, and as the age progress, it starts dwindling down. So the optimal selling point for this new insurance policy is going to be between this age group. Not to say that all these ones are not interested. I mean, we shouldn't focus, but here is where we need to focus more in terms of advertisements, reach out, trying to get them to, join. And of this 46,000, how do they, break down in terms of gender? 61% of them, male, and 30% of them are female. And I give them filter here to filter down by female, and they can filter down by male, and then they can also drill down by the age of their vehicle and so on. So here I did another analysis to say, okay, expected revenue by age. So since we know that these are the age group, what is the expected revenue of these people by age? So I did this little bar in bar charts. This is just a trick. So it's not, there's no logic in here. It's just a trick. Okay, this one is like the 100% stack bar chart that we did yesterday. This one here, and I did the normal bar chart. So this one is this brown here is just normal bar chart, and I overlap it on the 100% stack bar chart. So it looks as if it's like, you know, what do you call these? An incremental kind of bar, but it's just a trick. And I show off the percentage here across and the expected revenue for by the users. Here I did my predictive modeling. This might not be the best, okay? This is not the best predictive modeling, but it's for me to showcase my skills in Tableau.
Hello, Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. How did you achieve? I understand this one. Yeah, that where you are. I understand the. I think it's not table down, table across or something. But where you have five ones on, so that one showed from the top. Then there's a bar crossing to the 52,400. How did you put both of them together?
You mean this bar here?
No.
Yeah, that bar. Then if you go to the extreme right, where you have 5.8%.
Where you have your cursor.
Slash 52,5.
That is no bar. That's just okay. All right. Let's quickly do that. Okay. Let me use this sample data. Let me use the sample data. Okay. Let's say let me use the core location for us. No, let me use this core region so that here, okay, and I bring in my plants here. Everybody please watch this, okay? So now I have my bar chart, okay? Now I'm just going to duplicate this. So I have my, let me increase this a little bit. So now I have my two bar. So I'm just going to make this one right here like percent of total. And I'm going to come back here and make it compute using table across. So this one is 100% stack bar chart. And I will come here and fix this. I just make it 1 so that it be 100%. Like I said, it's just a trick, okay? So now I will right click here and make it dual axis. So at first it's just going to scatter again, you know, how Tableau does. So, but I want to make this, I can just make this, I'll make this one right here, I'll make it bar.
Very long.
Okay.
Very long.
So please mute your phone if you are begging for food. Mute your phone, please. And then I'll make this bar as well. So now you can see that they are overlapping. One is behind the other, okay? So the trick here is for this 100% stack bar chart, for the color, I'll just make it, let me go to the color right here. I'll remove this from the color here, okay? And then I'll go to the color. I can make it white. I can make it so transparent. Okay, so even though it's still there, you can see it's still there. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So it's still there, but I'll just make it transparent. Or you might not even make it, just make it white and make it, reduce the opacity to make it white, and then give it some border. And give it like black border. So you can see now that they are not overlapping. But here, you will not do synchronize. So for example, if I synchronize this as is now, I spoil it, so it's right here. So you will not synchronize in this case, okay? So I can hide my header and hide this header. So you can see, and I will now format my stuff here. I'll remove all these lines to make it. I can even make this feed view, also make it feed view. So you can see it's very clean right now. Now, what you're asking now, Dada, is this one right here, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so what I will do here is I'll go to my tooltip on this, my label on the second one here. Okay, I will drag this number, hold my control key, drag this number here to my label. and I'll hold the control key and drag this also to label. So now it's slash.
Okay, now I got it.
Okay, okay, I think now it's showing 100%, but remember I'm trying to make this, this percentage should show the percentage across, not the percentage of total, right? So let me undo this. Let me undo this. I can just come here and make this one here percent of total, okay? But I will not synchronize, okay? So I will drag, I'll come back in here now and drag this one here, put my control key and drag this to my label. So now it's showing that the percent of total across, but it's still showing the number for each of these.
Right.
So what I will do now is to format this, format that label, make it like either 2 decimal place. So the idea of here, of this little mark, this demarcation there is just, I'll go to my tooltip formatting here, and I want this to be behind. I'll call this one out.
Okay, that's.
I'll call this one out here and put a space. Now, if you look at your laptop, there is a key above your enter key that have the like slash.
Yeah.
Right.
Slash.
Yeah.
So I'll just put that one here and give a space and post that. So because
now
of the kind of
man.
formatting that I use, it makes this one look like a bar. You can also increase this one, the size of it to make it a little bit bigger. If I click apply right now, you can see that it's right there.
Now I got you. Thank you.
And you can like also do some formatting on all of these, and so it looks as if this is like an increasing bar or increasing. You know, the more you get close to 100, like filling bar, but it just a silly trick.
Thank you.
All right. And then this modeling here is just like a scatter plot. I did a scatter plot and I used my hide and show me technique. I copied the once you do like a scatter plot, you can copy put a trend line and copy the what's it called now, the details and calculation that make up of that trend line. I just copy it and paste it in this hide and show me as test. So they see what the p-value. The p-value is what I was mostly interested in, you know, and the p-value means the closer to 1 you get, the better the value, and the farther away from 1, it means your model is not good. So from this p-value, this modeling I have is bad, it's not good, but I don't care. I just want to show my skills in Tableau, you know. And that was what I did for all of this.
What is the p-value? What does that mean?
The p-value, the interpretation of p-value is dependent on whoever is trying to analyze that data. But in general, the closer you are to 1, I think the better. I don't know if you longer I check it. And the farther away you are from 1, the bad your model. It's just to score. It's just to score your modeling, your model for your predictive. You know, for predicting this of this data. It's mostly common in Python when you do like predictive analysis and predictive modeling. So, but I just put that here so that they know I know what I'm doing. I don't care whether it's far or not, you know. So, and I did the same thing for all of this. Now, in any interview, and everywhere I've shown this and demonstrate this dashboard, it's always wow, wow, wow. Because I know they're just saying wow, wow, wow. They don't really understand this predictive modeling. So only data scientists can really, you know, scrutinize you. But since I'm not being interviewed for data science, so I'm not scared. If you bring it on, I'll flip it. I'll tell you where the users of the report can determine how they want to, you know, interpret that. That's not my job. Mine is to give you the report. Okay, but just look at the data and do something. Think. You don't have to do it this way that I did it. come up with your own unique way, something that you can reference. Now, if you look at below here, I put where I got the data from, data source, Kaggle.com data set. So if you click here right now, it take you to this Kaggle where you can get a lot of free data source. Okay. And here I put my company logo here. If you click it, anybody that view this report can also view my website, you know. So just showcase something. Okay, but I want you to start looking at the data and try to derive meaning from it. A lot of time, the users, they will depend on you to come up with something for them. They don't know which direction they want to go in terms of the reports. They will want you to like develop something, so they start giving you feedback. Okay, changes and change that, but they need you to like start your process. So you should be able to like quickly create some kind of chart, put in place, and say, okay, this is what I have. How far? Where do we go? Okay. All this report is there's nothing special I did here. Nothing.
Prof, are you sending us the data source, or we have to go to?
No, I'll send you guys this everybody. I'll send you this insurance challenge. Please look at it and put something together. And by Friday, let it be on your Tableau Public. Whether it's good or bad, publish it on your Tableau Public. So whenever we critique this assignment on Friday, you can replace it with whatever changes that you made.
And if you don't publish it on Tableau Public, don't come to class, please.
Yeah, and I'm talking to you Daniel, because you've been here. We've never seen your dashboard. This is the first time that we are seeing your dashboard.
Hey, Prof.
Don't worry, come to my profile. You see, you know, Baba.
Yes.
I would try and work on it because this weekend I won't be in Indiana, but I'll go with my system, whatever I can.
You can just do it tomorrow on Tuesday, because to me,
that's what I'm saying.
I didn't spend 2 hours on this report. I got it all there within 2 hours, and you know. So
whatever I'm able to do, I will let you.
Are you going to space? There is internet everywhere. Don't worry. Do it.
Don't worry about that one. I'm telling you that I'll go with my system.
Okay. All right. Any question again?
Yeah, I've been able to reformat.
Just publish it on your Tableau Public. I'll check it out from there. Going forward, every assignment, whenever you want to share it to us in your Tableau Public, we need to start making sure that our Tableau Public is well and okay. The views there are, they are presentable. So going forward, we don't want to see your worksheet on your dashboard. We want to see only your dashboard in your Tableau Public. Okay. All right.
Yeah, man.
Any question?
Hello, Lucky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I think I need to hide my worksheet before I put it on Tableau.
Hide it. You don't need to tell us. All we want to see is your Tableau. Your Tableau Public. That's all we need to see. So, Pedro, go ahead. What's your question?
It's not really a question. It's about my dashboard.
Okay.
I'm not really pleased with what I have, and I don't. It seems as if I'm just stuck.
Okay. All right. Tomorrow I have one-on-one with Eloho, so you can join her. 6 o'clock, 6 to 7 tomorrow. It's one-on-one we have, so you can join her. Okay.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I'll work on it, but it's not. I'm not sure yet because.
See, this is where you need to practice. Okay. Regardless of how you look at the application there, how can you improve it? The formatting, how can you make it?
OJ, sorry, OJ, you can work with me on the dashboard.
Okay. What's her name, please? Is that Dada? Chidi?
No, yes,
yeah,
it's Chidi.
Oh, Chooks Baba. All right, thanks, man.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Okay,
we'll find time.
You guys can fix time, and if you want to use my Zoom link, let me know. I'll give you guys the password.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Chidi.
But again, don't be afraid to to demonstrate your hand. Get your hand dirty, do the mistake, do the error, and then there you know how to fix it. But you have assignment, try to do it and put everything on the dashboard. It might not look good, but try to do it, and what you do now, try to improve on it the next time. Okay, I know you are doing the assignment, you are really giving your time, but I'm just saying, don't be scared to make the mistake. Get your hand dirty and try different formatting. Okay, because formatting is unique to you. I can show you how to do something further, but it is you that will really say, okay, this is how I want to do my formatting. This is how I like my dashboard to be. Your dashboard is a replica of you. If you're a guy that likes to look clean, neat, well dressed, everything match up, your dashboard should reflect that. I'm a very simple guy. I don't like multiple color. I like only blue and white, at times black. So my dashboard reflects my personality.
Me, I like pink.
I know. And yellow, So let your dashboard reflect you, make it look good. Play with all those formatting area. And besides, let me show you guys. Learn to utilize YouTube a lot. Okay, we're gonna spend time on how to get your resources online, how to get a lot of the things you need to know. Okay, even in the real life is on YouTube, is online. If you have any difficulties in like a calculation, just go online and type it out. You will get the solution there. If you come to YouTube now and said, okay, Tableau dashboard, dashboard formatting, okay. How to format dashboard. You see a whole lot. Utilize some of this, learn, because I learned from here a lot. There are some things I still need to do. I still come on YouTube to like watch the videos. Play with all these resources here. Play, how to do like some kind of quick KPI. For me, remember I've always said I don't have anything on my head when it comes to like calculations in Tableau. I don't waste my time trying to cram calculations when they're all online. But I just need to know how to use this calculation in case I need to use them. For example, if I want to create a KPI like this right now, I have it here. So utilize resources like this to improve yourself. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Another place is the Tableau. For example, say I want to say I have a challenge in Tableau. I can come on Google and just type in how. Let's say I want to know how to create KPI in Tableau. How to create KPI Tableau. Okay, I can just click OK. Now it's going to give me a whole lot of resources, but the one I like to go to is, you see, help.tableau.com, or I can also go to the Tableau. This data school is also good. The dataschool.co.uk, they have a lot of resources there. Tableau forum. Let me see if I click on this Tableau right here now, so you can see some of the examples they give to you. They even have this content on how to in Tableau. If you don't know how to, maybe you forgot something, just come here and just follow the step by step. You will achieve it. Okay, so all these are resources. We're going to spend like a whole weekend on how to like go online and get your resources, and I will give some assignment on that. So, okay, this is the challenge. Go and look for the solution. We used to do that, so we'll do that again. So if you have any issue on formatting, utilize YouTube. Okay, or you cannot even come to Tableau Public. For example, I've shown you guys this before. If you come to Tableau Public, you go to Gallery, for example, they have views of the day. You can, every day, Tableau will pick the best views of the day and just put them as the #1 views. We did this student loan in the US. Who can remember? we have this data here.
Yes, yes.
But somebody did it using some kind of, look at what he did here right now, and he won the Tableau of the views of the day, you know. So you can look at this formatting here and say, okay, let me try and replicate this formatting right here. So he's using graduation hat to showcase student loan in US. Okay, so you can come here and look at some of those formats and say, okay, I want my formatting to look like this. And if you click on it, you see it. You can even download some of them right here, and you follow. Okay, what I was trying to say that we need to work on is something like this. You can see like each of these right now, each of this here is a scorecard, but this one is even big. The one I work on is like so small, like here to here, and in each of the content I have like 3 V's in each of it, 3 V's in each of these. And I have about 18 so far, and I'm still going. You know, it's something I have to learn how to like use multiple container to like achieve that what I need to do. So I feel I need to show you guys this. So this guy here did an awesome job. And you might be surprised, this guy never write any single calculation, and he won the views of the day. So you can download his work right here and just look at what he did, how he did it, and then try to replicate. I do this all the time, even up to now. I still do it. You know, so utilize all these resources. There are so many resources.
Okay. If you want, when you want to download, do you download the Tableau workbook?
Yeah.
Because except you have Tableau desktop, you won't be able to view it.
Well, yes, you are right. You are right. You are right. Unless you have Tableau, but there's a way to download it and then push it to your Tableau public and then open it from your Tableau public. For example, if you want to open, if I open this right now, I'll show that to you guys. If I want to open, like, let me open a new file. And I want to open something from my Tableau public, I can just navigate from here to my Tableau public and open it up. If I go to my data source right here, you can see open from Tableau public. If I click on this, you're going to show me all my work in Tableau public. So I can call up anyone here and put it back on and replace. Yeah, we need to, this report here, we need to do this again because this is one of my real life projects. Okay, so I forgot how to do that now, but I'll show that to you guys. Okay. Or if you don't have access, you can always get the contact to Ejiro. Ejiro also have his full Tableau enterprise, so she can help us out and push it to the Tableau public, right, Ejiro?
$50 per download.
You know, so we need to, this was one of the real life project I did that we did in class. I will do this in class. Okay. I'll look for this data and send it out maybe for next week. But just try and utilize those resources and do the assignment. I sent it out already, so you have it in your email, and I'll send out the interview prep, you know, the one I used recently and the one we use today. So start putting those resources together for yourself, copy paste, rewrite it how you answer the question, so it becomes your own. Tell me about yourself, no longer what you talk about in the class. Okay. I want by the end of this, before the end of this, everybody in this class, we all be talking as colleagues, sharing real life experience. Everybody, we can do it. Okay, we can do it. All right.
Okay.
All right. Any question before we say have a happy week?
Prof, can I call you for 5 minutes after this class?
$100 for. Okay,
No
all right.
problem.
All right. All right. You have a nice week, okay? And reach out on the group if you have any question.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Allow tomorrow, please. Don't forget, 6 o'clock.
Thank you.
All right, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.